Time now to go around town with members of the Yankees teams of the late 1990s and early 2000s. We start off with a visit to the annual Make-A-Wish Foundation's Celebrating Wishes Ball for the Connecticut chapter. The event raised over $500,000 through auction items and ticket sales, with a distinct Yankees and Yes Network presence on hand. The Make-A-Wish fundraiser saw Yes's Michael Kay serve as MC, and former Yankees and fellow announcers David Cohn and John Flaherty handled the auctioneer duties.
To the incredible committee who made tonight possible, who have donated so much of their time, we thank you indeed. It's an unbelievable charity. My wife Jody and I host, and then there's a great auction, and the auction is the thing that really makes the money.
So yeah, 6,000 on the board. 6,500, anybody? Flash, 6,500?
It's hard not to have this sort of an event pull at your heartstrings a little bit when you see some of the stories and some of the kids that are affected by cancer. And for that one day, they can go out and smile and laugh and have a good time, and really not just the kid, but the families as well.
A longtime supporter of the charity is Yes Network's executive producer, John Filippelli.
We're a wish family. You know, our son Pierce is diagnosed with cancer, and any child who faces a life-threatening illness is granted a wish by the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
He became eligible to receive a wish, and his wish was to meet Steve Jobs. And Pierce's wish was granted, and we were in California for a week, and I think it was just as memorable for us as it was for Pierce. It was quite an experience and opportunity.
David Cohn was the main honoree at Joe Torre's Safe at Home Gala downtown. Cohn was delighted to be the honored guest for the evening.
Joe's one of the best ever. He was ahead of the curve, if you think about it. Domestic violence in the news today, you hear a lot about it. You didn't hear as much 15 years ago when Joe started this foundation, so it's a great cause, and it needs to be talked about more and more, and Joe was the first one to really come out and talk about it.
Joe Torre started the foundation when he was manager of the Yankees, and since that time has spread his story and has been vocal about making sure domestic violence is a topic in the forefront in society.
I think domestic violence and abuse, period, is something that people never wanted to talk about. And I think a big reason is they never wanted to deal with it or know what to do about it. So when Allie, my wife Allie, asked me what charity should we get involved with, I said, how about domestic violence? And she was stunned by that because I never really talked about it.
The event also has turned into a reunion of sorts for some great Yankees teams of the late 1990s and early 2000s.
You know, when you're retired, you don't get that opportunity very much as a former player. That's probably what most players in all sports talk about, is missing their friends, missing that camaraderie, and these type of events bring it back. I get a chance to see Derek Jeter tonight, get a chance to see Bernie Williams, Lee Mazzilli, former player and coach, so that's the best part.
Baseball, it's a small fraternity, and I think we all have that connection. It's like a 6th degree of separation amongst us all, and so it's good to see everyone.
We had a bond. To me, that kind of solidified who we were as men on the field and made us better people off the field.
Even though you may not see somebody for months or even years in some cases, all of a sudden you remember the times you had together, and it's just something special or different with this club. It's not like you just played together. There was something more than that.